It's tactic time, and on today's video, I'm bringing you a 4-2-1-3. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different one for me, but with FM25 cancelled, it's time to try a few different formations, a few different roles. Let's have some fun until the new game is announced and comes out. I often get asked, will it work in different leagues? Will it work with this team, different levels? It will work at whatever level and whatever league you want. And I've tested in 3 different ones just to show you the results. Let's get into the tests. Okay, so I wanted to start here just to show you some of these wins. You can see a 7-0 there, and 6-1 there v Brighton, 7-3 Chelsea, 5-0 v Toulouse. There's an 8-0 against Fulham, 11-0 v Bournemouth, 5-1 v Wolves, a few more 5s, 4. This tactic will get you goals. It is a lot of fun. 3-0 v United, 4-0 v Everton. Definitely one for the Liverpool fans. If you take a look at what it won, everything. Carabao Cup, winner, 1-0 v Man City. FA Cup, winner on penalties v Man City. 3-0 v AC Milan. And in the league, absolutely walked it. You can see 98 points. 15 ahead of Manchester City. Diego Jota, top scorer in the league. And if you've any save or if you've run a test, you know how hard it is to top Erling Haaland in that. So he's done it. Top scorer. The team is the top scorers with 124 goals in 38 games. 32 against, so not wide open at the back either. Top season for Liverpool. Next stop, Turkey. And yep, Fenerbahce have won everything as well. Won the Turkish Super Cup, the Turkish Cup. Who do we beat? 3-0 in the final. 2-0 in that final against Galatasaray. Europa Conference League winners beating Aston Villa in the final of that one. And the Turkish Super League, also winners Fenerbahce. Again, a comfortable league win. See, again, it's 15 points again. Massive, massive gap. The league has done 90 goal difference. Some big wins, some big scores. 126 goals, 36 against. So, again, you know, it's not like the goals against is high while we're smashing in goals. We're getting the goals and we're winning the league. Okay, last one. Over to Shamrock Rovers, and it is a comfortable league win. Obviously, they're competing in Europe this year, really putting on a good showing when you think of the size of the club. But in this save, in this test run, a comfortable league win. We are one point off 30, 29 points. They've won the league by, it was never in doubt. 30 against, easily the strongest in the league. 104 goals for, just the 2 losses. Great season for Shamrock Rovers. So we're going to take a look at the Bournemouth game, and I think you can see why. Yeah, 11-0 v Bournemouth. You can see the team, not a weak team. It is last year's team, but it's not a weak team. And beating any team in the same division 11-0 is impressive. You can also see the goals are spread around, but we're going to take a look at them now. So we start off with the first goal. You can see Gakpo is there. So he's your wide striker. You've got your central striker, another striker, and an attacking midfielder. There's your fullback. 2 defensive-minded midfielders. Trent Alexander playing in that role in this. And that's how your team's set up. So there's Gakpo, the right-sided striker of the 3. Played it in the box. There's lots of bodies in there. Next goal, we win the ball back. There's your ball-winning defensive midfielder, the most defensive-minded. The fullback is forward, and you can see everyone here in the middle. Look how many players are flying forward. Everyone wants a goal, but if it gets knocked out, we've also got a bit of cover to keep the ball in the attacking phase. Good cross, good finish. Penalty for that one, get in. Right, this one we're working out. So you can see 1 defensive midfielder, 2 centre-back, full-back, other full-back. There's your attacking midfielder, and your 3 strikers. So let's see how this plays. Into the defensive midfielder. He's in a lot of space. You can push it down here. Gakpo's also making a run. So it should be one of those 2 passes. Gone wide. Gomez into the box. But look how many players are in the box. We just take it back just a little bit. You can see you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then even that defensive midfielder is in the box when the ball goes in. It's just too many bodies for defenders to pick up. Next one. Ball breaks. Centre back. Plays it into Gomez. Again, he's forward. Trent Alexander-Arnold stepped wide. Gomez down the wing. He's finished it himself. Okay, so this next goal, I know you're starting to think that maybe Alexander-Arnold is the fullback. No, Gomez has all that space on the wing. He is your fullback and he gets forward. Alexander links with him. You can see the connection with them. They're never too far away from each other. The other midfielder's there. You've got a striker, another striker. Those two are very close to each other. Attacking midfielder and the other striker. See how this plays out. The fullback again has got the ball. I think the more athletic a player you put in that role, the better. If you've got somebody who can get down there, up and down the pitch, cross the ball in, I'm thinking of Frimpong at Leverkusen, a wing back. That's what you want, out and out wing back. But Gomez is doing a great job. Ball into the box, another goal. Just outnumbered. This time a free kick. Gakpo picks it up, lays it back to the attacking midfielder, out to a defensive midfielder, but it's a set piece. Another set piece in goal. Where are we here? We've got the other fullback this time. We've got a defensive midfielder, striker, an attacking midfielder, striker, another forward, fullback. There's just bodies everywhere. Robson is taking it round. He's hit it with his right foot and in it goes. Corner, in it goes. There's no set pieces on this. These are the standard set pieces. I don't put anything on there. This is the tactic. Obviously, if you want to try out your own set pieces, go for it. But this is as they come from the set piece coach. Defensive midfielder. Jones has played a brilliant pass to Bradley. McAllister dropped into defensive midfield. Gakpo, Jota, attacking midfielder, striker, Salah. But Bradley has acres of space. He's run it in. He's hit. He's scored. And those are your 11 goals against Bournemouth. Just want to show you a bit of the heat map. You can see here your 3 strikers, your midfielders all connecting. Fullback in this game, the right fullback was heavily focused on. And if we take a look at the passing combinations, there's your fullback, striker, 2 defensive midfielder. You can see the attacking midfielder gets right up front with the other strikers, other fullback. And there's just combinations all over the pitch. Before I go through the player and team instructions, if you haven't already, then please hit like, hit subscribe on the video. I appreciate all the support that I've had so far, and there's going to be plenty more videos to come. We've got a long wait now for FM25. Plenty more tactics to come. But this is this one, as I said, call Captain America. Always say it. You can start with whatever you want here. Doesn't matter if you're making it on your own. If you're on console or mobile, doesn't matter what you start with. If you're on PC, if you download it, install it, load it up, this will all come preset. But it doesn't matter what setting you start with. As long as you then get it to say, mentality, attacking. We're going pass into space, run at defense, pass shorter, and the tempo is higher. It's a great combo on this year's game. We're focusing play down the flanks, and I'll explain that a little bit more in a little while once we go into the player instructions. We are rolling it out, and we're doing that quickly. We're countering when the ball's been won, and when possession's been lost, we're on that counter press. Out of possession, much higher line. Said it before, we don't want a big space in the team. We're going much higher line to keep it as compact as possible, with a high press to prevent them playing out, triggering the press much more often, preventing goalkeeper distribution, and we are stepping up, squeezing the play. Over to the player instructions. We've got a sweeper keeper, on defend, tackle harder. Fullback, on attack, on direct passes, take more risks, and tackle harder. A little bit different to the other side. The reason for the direct passes is this is your width down this side, and the false nine will move. They do drop in here, and they do come out wide. They do create a passing option, but we want to direct passes. We don't want him taking the short passes into the defensive midfielder. We've got the ball. I want him looking down the line, looking for the attacking midfielder if he's in this space, looking for that false nine. On the other side, you will have seen it. Take more risks, cross from the byline, cut inside with the ball, stay wider, tackle harder. So the defensive midfielder is going to sit here, and this fullback has the opportunity to attack this space if the complete forward pulls wider, or get down here and cross from the byline. All depends on the movement of the players around him. So he's got a little bit more freedom than the one on the other side. Both ball-playing defenders on dribble more, tackle harder. The Volantes on take more risks, move into channels, so they stay in this space. And when they get forward, you'll find that because of their positioning, the false nine will pull a little bit wider. Defensive midfielder, just on tackle harder. Just there, give that bit of protection and win the ball. Attacking midfielder, take more risks, roam from position. So he's got a lot of space here. He's got the CM space, attacking midfield space, and he can come out wide. He can roam. Whatever he feels is the best position for him when the attacks are happening, he can move into it. Also, move into channels. When he's not involved directly with play, then he can move into the space left by the false nine or with a complete forward and occupy that and get up there in the box. Another body, another issue for defenders, and he's on tackle harder. False nine. Clicked on it earlier. Dribble more, take more risks, tackle harder, but the roll naturally roams a little bit more. It drops into spaces. You don't need that instruction on. They do just pick up clever little spaces and pull defenders out of position. On the other side, complete forward, all their natural instructions, but on close down more. Someone asked me before how you do that. Drop this down, and it gives you the option. It's a little FM workaround where you can add that on, and then pop it back up. But it's not essential. If it won't let you do it on mobile, don't worry. And as far as the advance forward, roam from position, tackle harder. There's 3 strikers. I don't want to lock anyone into one position. You've got 3 strikers and an attacking midfielder. So we're not locking them in. There's a lot of freedom for these to move around, find pockets of space, pull defenders out of the way. That is how we get all the goals. And that's today's tactic. We have plenty of time now before the next version of FM comes out. So let's have some fun. Let me know what formations you want to see, what roles, what styles you want to see. Drop it all in the comments with your suggestions. I will get back to you and we will try and make it happen. If this one isn't for you, check out the other videos on the channel. It might be a tactic there for you that'll work in your save and help you win the league. If you want the unreleased tactics, the exclusive hints, tips, one-to-one guidance, sign up to my Patreon, and the link to that and the link for the tactic will be in the description. But as for today, tactic time done.